Look at the smile from T.J. Hockenson here. This is courtesy of Brad Galley.
So happy for him.
Did you have a sense the trade was coming, or did it catch you by surprise?
No, I kind of knew. I had a little idea. So, I didn't expect here, but obviously super excited to be here, honestly. So, right when I got here last night, it was like, this is pretty sweet. So, like I said, just excited to be here, for real. Yeah, I feel like a rookie again. It's new faces all over. Everyone's introducing themselves to me, and it's just, I'm gonna have to learn names as I go, because it's there's so much. I was saying earlier, it's like drinking from a fire hydrant. Really, it's just everything's flowing at me, and but. Listen, it's a good thing, and once we get comfortable, there's no going back. So, yeah.
I want to thank Brad Galley, Channel 7, for that. Meanwhile, T.J. Hockenson, you see the smile right there, Braylon. 12, 42, and 2, his record for the Detroit Lions. Played 56 games for the Detroit Lions, won 12 of them.
You know what this is like, man? This is like sleeping in jail, sleeping on a cot in jail for 10 years, and then you get out and you sleep at the Four Seasons. You're like, oh, this bed is nice. Oh, this is very nice. I have so much space I can roll over a couple times, and I'm still in the bed. It feels amazing. He's gone from 1-6 to 6-1 in the same division that we said is a division that is just coming off the rails, with the exception of one team right now. He's feeling excited. This is very similar. When I got traded, I just talked about that. Mike Tannenbaum, who we'll have on at 2:45. I was on a team with the Cleveland Browns. They were 0-4. I've never made the playoffs. I don't know what it felt like to be in the playoffs. I don't know what it felt like to be in a season, with the exception of one season. And then in a blink of an eye, I go from 0-4 to 3-1, and now I'm competing in the division. And then the Jets had just beaten the Patriots. So they're number one in the division at the time. So it's just a completely different mindset. You're playing for something. You're playing for a coach and for players and for coaches that are competent, is what it feels. It's exciting. Here it is, November 3rd, and you're playing for something. You're not only in the run, you guys are games ahead of the other three teams in your division. You have wins on top of that, and you're also number 2 in the whole conference. That is renewed energy. That is something to come and play for. And then you look at your quarterback, you look at Dalvin Cook, you just look at everything around, you look at the pieces, and it looks like something. You're just so happy to get to a new place. And typically another thing about that, and I'm not saying that the Lions aren't better in terms of the Allen Park, in terms of Rotunda Drive, in terms of inside the facility, in terms of the energy in the building, but there can't be good energy when you're 1-6. There can't be good energy when you're coming off 3-13-1 to be 1-6, regardless of what 2023 holds for you. And now he's in a situation, Ryan, when you're winning. Like when I walked into that facility in Florham Park, New Jersey, and they're 3-1. I'm talking about the people in the cafeteria were nicer. The food tastes better. It was like the people in the training staff, they didn't have problem taping your ankles up, having conversation. The jokes were funnier. The music sounded better. Rex's meetings, I was more in tune in. Everything is better when you're winning. Everything sounds different. Everything feels better. I bet the air in Minnesota smells better than the air did down there in Dearborn. It's just different when you're in a winning environment and something that you can see light at the end of the tunnel.